cars. Aubrey Wasco at the point. They roll into the Russ Holly restart box. Feature event racing is underway here at the bowl with twin green flags from DJ Hubbard, the early leader going into turn number 1. Aubrey Wasco, a car up high. Is that the 02 of Leduc? That is, or is the 118 of Sylvia? Those come to a stop off turn number 2.
Yeah, it looks like Jake Sylvia perhaps, as we got problems already in turn
5. Vacation days for John. Vacation is over for the Legends. Off turn number 4, green flag back out. The honor student, Aubrey Wasco, trying to stake her claim on the lead as she goes down into turn number 1. Attack on the outside from Forster. A peek down low on the inside from Palmer. He falls back. The field scatters as they go down the backstretch. And out comes the yellow as we had an issue. Aboard calmly for the last time into the Russ Holly restart box. We look to go green. DJ flips twin green flags. We are underway once again. Aubrey marches her way out to the early advantage in turns 1 and 2. Behind them, it's a side-by-side duel between Forster in the 91, Palmer in the 17, as they rattle their way off turn number 4.
Yeah, Jason looking good. He goes down low, 3 wide out of turn number 4. Way up high goes Dylan Freeman. Freeman, he will go sideways as he holds onto that car down the front stretch.
And look, John, they were going to try 3 wide down the backstretch. Freeman on the outside. You have DeShays there in the middle. Sylvia trying to work down low. Brandon Martinez in the 12 trying to march his way up to the pack. And Aubrey Wasco continues to hold the gang off as they go down into turns 1 and 2.
Devin DeShay looking good. He's on the inside of Thrill and Dylan. It's side-by-side action here as they head into turn number 3. Legend cars up to speed with Wasco leading the pack.
And she is trying to hold off the tag team behind her of Forster and Palmer on the inside. Jason Palmer probably has more laps on this track than anyone in a Legend car, and he is battling with the rookie Aubrey Wasco into turns 3 and 4.
Wasco trying to hold her spot now as she comes out of turn number 4. Palmer looking to the inside, trying to get that 17 coach wound up as he goes side by side right now for second spot.
Well, John, look behind Aubrey. They are lined up 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 like they're marching into the arc. Aubrey Wasco holding them all off in the early stages of this event, and she continues to hang on. Palmer with a peek down low, unable to get it done on Aubrey Wasco.
Palmer trying to get on the gas out of turn number 2 down the backstretch under the Beamer scoreboard. Side by side for the lead. No, it's still Wasco.
And here comes Palmer, a little bit of a touch there to the side of Wasco, upsetting the timing as they go down into turn number 1. Palmer has a foothold. He has the lead off turn number 2. Aubrey fighting back, and now it's the 71 moving in. That belongs to Dylan Calabro. He's going to try to capture third.
Yeah, Dylan looking good. That car's looking really quick here as we come down the front stretch. New leader, it is Jason Palmer. Palmer, a late model champion here at the Speed Bowl. Many times he's now your leader as they out of turn 2.
Well, John, this field has yet to really shake themselves out. DeShays is working to the inside of the 91 of Forster. Now swinging to the inside is Brandon Martinez in the 12. Going up the track just a little bit. That looked to be Riley Paul in that other number 91. So that is the battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, and all the way back to 7th. And closing in on our leader is Dylan Calabro.
Yeah, Calabro looking good. He looks to the high side, gives a little love tap to the coach of Jason Palmer. Palmer still with a lead. Third spot right now, looking good. Devin DeShays with Brandon Martinez running 4th. Aubrey Wasco all the way back to 5th.
Yep. All right, let's go racing once more. It is Jason Palmer. They are out of the Russ Holly restart box. Green is out. We're underway. Palmer this time to the inside. Let's see who gets the bite. Is it Calabro on the outside? DeShays and Martinez locked up in a power struggle. Then in 5th, here comes Zach Martinez. So it looks, John, like the outside is starting to lurch forward as they come off turn number 4.
Yeah, Brandon Martinez.
Oh, we have a hard one up into the wall, John. Command as they come off turn number 4. Jason Palmer was outside. Palmer slips up a bit. Off goes Calabro. Brandon Martinez trying to sneak in as they are all hungry for the Skate It $2,500 prize. Down the backstretch, Martinez is in 2nd, and here comes Zach Martinez on the move.
Yeah, looking good right there. How about the 64 of Devin DeShay? He looks like he's going for 3rd spot and gets it. Devin DeShay moving up to 3rd right now and challenging. Looks like Martinez and Calabro.
So it looks like the inside trying to hold off the outside, leave him locked out on the top side as they come off turn number 4. Brandon Martinez, a little wiggle, and a problem for the 05 of Dylan Freeman. That car malnourished. KJ Rocco is around. He refires it up. We stay under green, but hopefully being able to make it back to the entrance on the backstretch is the 05 as he barely chugs off turn number 2.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. You got a full field of the legend cars screaming down your back, and the 05 cannot make it to that infield.
All right, 37 to go. Brandon Martinez with Zach Martinez, a family feud off turn number 4. We are underway. The Battle of Martinez's rages into turn number 1. Brandon comes out the early victor. Zach trying to shake off the attack of Devin Deshays on the inside and trying to march forward is Calabro in the 71. But Brandon Martinez, the early leader of the event.
Looking good right now. Brandon Martinez has him covered, but here comes Devin Deshays. Deshays with a nice run, coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Actually, that's Zach Martinez. Deshays running third.
And he is getting a helpful push from the 12 of P.J. Evans. Left all alone to fight for himself on the outside is Riley Paul, so he's going to look to get down in front of the 17 of Palmer. At the front, here comes Zach Martinez. Tries to carve his initials into the back bumper of the 12. That skates Brandon up the track just a little bit, side by side across the line.
Can't get much better than that. Brandon still with the advantage. Zach all over him, side by side. Top 4 right now is 2 Martinez's, a Deshays, and now P.J. Evans.
Zach Martinez opened the 2025 season here at the Speed Bowl on a 50-lapper on one of our Sunday races. He had to leave the track. He was broadsided, left the track, had to have an air cast put on, and I think came back later in the week and talked to you on the podium as one of the top 3.
Yeah, one tough driver right there. That Martinez family, they are all about legend car racing. We got trouble in turn 3.
And that looks like it's one of the silver cars, but it looks like they're able to refire. That's maybe Ayla Martin in the 91A. And she is able to make a getaway, and we're able to keep our attention to the front. Zach Martinez leads the way, being pressured by Brandon Martinez. Here comes Deshays on the inside, trying to work over P.J. Evans on the outside. It's Evans who shrugs him off and pushes him back to 4th.
Yeah, P.J. now in the 3rd spot right now. P.J. Evans, a lot of talent right there, driving car number X12. P.J. up to 3rd, and he is challenging for that 2nd spot with Brandon Martinez.
Well, the top 3, the top 5, single file freight train their way down the backstretch. The engine of the train is Zach Martinez, but we'll look back behind him. Then we have a pack of cars, Palmer, Sylvia, and the 91 of Riley Paul. Riley Paul attacking the outside of Palmer as they went into turns 1 and 2.
P.J. on the move, trying to get to the inside of Martinez, side by side. That's Brandon on the outside, P.J. on the inside. P.J. Evans, he moves up to 2nd spot.
A battle of the 12s. P.J. trying to work his way into the top 2. Brandon Martinez hanging on like he was the junkyard dog chomping on a bone on the outside, and if he fails for 1 second, Devin Deshays will swoop in and grab 3rd.
Yeah, that 64 car is looking good, trying to get to the inside now of Brandon Martinez is Devin Deshays. Behind them, it's Dylan Calabro. He's looking for some racing room as well.
And they're closing in on some lap traffic. KJ Rocco and Ayla Martin will be the first 2 that they will move up upon. Zach Martinez is pulled away by a little bit, and the best news for him, John, P.J. Evans has his hands full. Not only with Brandon Martinez, but with the 64 of Devin Deshays, as we are at the halfway point, 25 up, 25 down.
Yeah, looking good right now for your leader, Zach Martinez. Martinez with the advantage, as he's got about a 3-car length advantage as the field goes by. KJ Rocco had put him down a lap.
So can Martinez or P.J. Evans close in on the leaders? Ayla Martin goes high, our leader goes low, and they are able to clear. And Zach Martinez, I would say about a 5 to 6 car length advantage over P.J. Evans, but it looks like in the corners, Evans is able to get a run and close in.
Yeah, he's looking good too. That number 12 car looking mighty fast as they head down into turn number 2. Right now, it's about a 1 car length advantage, and that's about it.
And timing and scoring, John, shows us by a tick. The fastest car really on the track is Brandon Martinez. He runs in the 3rd spot. He's in the 16-second. Well, That just changed. PJ went into the 16 second, so he is a hair faster than Zach Martinez, than our leader Zach Martinez. Still a long way to go. We are inside a regular Saturday night event here at the Speed Bowl.
Yeah, right now Evans is definitely shaping up and trying to figure out how to get around Zach Martinez. He's not an easy pass here at the Speed Bowl. Evans all over the rear Nerf bar trying to get that number 12 card to the inside, and he does in turn number 3.
So here's the move. PJ Evans trying to make his way to the front. New leader inside halfway. PJ Evans. Does Zach Martinez have enough to make a crossover? He is about a half car length back and may fall very quickly into the clutches of Brandon as Brandon starts to close in.
Well, Zach starts making his comeback. He goes to the inside right now, trying to get back by PJ Evans. Zach Martinez has a good run going into turn number 1. The number 14 car is up for the battle as they head on down the backstretch.
Zach Martinez all over the back bumper like the foam on a Budweiser from the Tea Kettle restaurant. Up the track goes PJ Evans. The door is open for the 14 of Zach Martinez. They whistle their way into turns 1 and 2. Zach Martinez has reclaimed the lead.
Evans trying to play it smart, but goes for the crossover. Here we go into turn number 3, as your new leader now is PJ Evans.
And here comes Zach Martinez ready to make the crossover back. A slide by Evans off the corner. Side by side into turns 1 and 2. Right there ready to pounce is Brandon Martinez. Evans gets a run on the outside, leads by a half car length.
$2,500 on the line, and it's a big one. 2 Martinez's up against Evans. Evans trying to hold on as they go into the start-finish line. Your leader, PJ Evans.
And Martinez right there. He slides into turn number 1. Evans falls back. Brandon Martinez trying to make his way back. Tapping on the back bumper. A motor rattler to the 14 of Zach Martinez. Off the corner they come. Here comes a run down low. PJ Evans looking to carve his way to the front.
Evans to the inside, Martinez to the outside. Martinez now for the crossover. Evans could not put the block on as they go into the Beamer scoreboard into turn number 3. New leader, it is Zach Martinez.
And now it's Evans who has to worry about someone trying to fill the void. But he looks to stay on the outside and outpower Martinez. By a hair, he had the spot. Martinez fights it back. They're dead even under the scoreboard. Into turn number 3. Brandon Martinez trying to close in. Devin DeShays trying to close in. But Zach Martinez leads with 13 to go.
Zach takes the lead into turn number 1, but once again trying for the crossover is PJ Evans. Zach Martinez shuts the door as they head on down the backstretch into turn 3. PJ looking to get to the inside.
And while he shut the door, that blocked the 12 of Evans. Brandon Martinez got into the rear bumper of him. Now he has to fight for his life with the 64 of Devin DeShays. Once again, PJ Evans doing all he can to work over the 14 of Martinez. Gets the door handle, gets even, gets the lead as they come to the line.
But Zach Martinez goes to the inside, and we got contact in the front stretch. Contact in the front stretch.
Won 2 NEMA light races at Monadnock and Seekonk this year.
Wow, a lot of talent.
A 12-lap battle for the Bucks comes off turn number 4. Devin DeShays, your leader in the 64. He fires first and fires best. Trying to follow that slipstream is Jason Palmer. They are almost 3 wide. As trying to pedal as hard as he can is Riley Paul to make it to the top 3.
I'll tell you, guys, moving up through the pack. He started towards the back after that spin was Wade Emke. Emke up into the top 10.
Our leader is the 64 of DeShays. Behind him, Calabro in the 71. Then we have a battle. Riley Paul, his second year in the Legend cars, battling a man who's a legend in the Legend cars, Jason Palmer off turn number 4.
Riley Paul gets the best of him. He moves up to 3rd spot in the black number 91 machine. The Cerebro's Auto Special. Riley Paul, he is up to 3rd.
Well, he has just barely cleared the 17 of Palmer. Palmer hits a little bit of an energy drink, gets to the back bumper of Calabro, trying to leave Riley Paul high and dry. Paul making the outside work for him. He will try to grab the 71 and take second.
Another driver coming up through the pack is Brody. It looks like Brody Wakefield. Wakefield on the outside in that 04 car. He goes to battle with Jason Palmer.
So the duel is on for second, and the best news for our leader as we are inside 8 laps to go. Riley Paul to the outside will capture second and trying to follow alongside Outside, on the outside is Brody Wakefield, and push Calabro back one more position.
Boy, 2 and 3 wide out of turn number 4. Getting a little hairy there. To the inside goes Riley Paul. Paul trying to get the run now. Cannot quite catch the rear bumper of Devin Deshay.
So the best battle on the track is for third and fourth. Also, can Riley Paul close in and get a shot at Deshays over the final 6 circuits? So they are still side by side in the duel for third. Wakefield on the outside, Calabro on the inside.
Dylan Calabro has that 71 car rocking and rolling, but Brody Wakefield trying to get to his rear Nerf bar, and does. Now goes to the high side, looking to take over position number 3.
So we are down to the final 5. The 64, Devin Deshays. He was able to grab the lead after contact with our initial leaders, right? Zach Martinez and P.J. Evans. He is closing in on the dough with 4 to go.
Dylan Calabro still trying to chase down the top 2. It's going to be good here as our top 2 drivers are starting to close up. That's the 91, Riley Paul.
So Paul inching his way to the front. Does he have anything in the final 3 circuits for the 64 of Deshays? Bumper to bumper as they whistle their way into turn number 1. A slide by Paul. That has cost him about 2 car lengths. And we have trouble in turn number 1. We have 1 car up against the fence, slamming the wall. They're going to get ready to hit the Russ Holly restart box. Jordan Jenkins will join me for the last 3.
Legends car's getting ready to crawl into the restart zone. Going to be a 3-lap shooter once you get back green. Green flag back in the air, and we are back racing. It's going to be Devin Deshays and Riley Paul with an even jump. They dive into turn number 1. Still side by side out of turn number 1. They're going to go down the back stretch. Riley Paul now has a slight advantage over Deshays. They're going to clear Deshays now. Your new race is going to be Riley Paul. Is going to come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 2 laps to go at the line.
Down to the popsicle sticks. Riley Paul, who is mired in the back of the field, gets his shot at $2,500 from Skakit Property Management. He has a lead by 3/4 of a car length. Off turn number 4, 1 more circuit. The battle for the money is on. 1 lap to go.
1 lap to go. $2,500 on the line between Riley Paul and Devin Deshays. Could it be Brody Wakefield? Or could it be Chase Sylvia? We have trouble out of turn number 2. We're going to stay green. They're going to come out of turn number 3. Side by side out of turn number 4. It's Paul in Deshays. Deshays gets loose out of turn number 4. It's going to be Riley Paul, your race winner.
Riley Paul by, let's see, how? Is that 6/100ths of a second?
Looks like it's 86/100th of a second.
Riley Paul, you drove the wheels off this thing. Congratulations, and certainly on behalf of Skagit Property Management.
Yeah, I can't thank Property Management enough for putting this show together. We've been needing a big Legends race here for a long time. That was one of the worst burnouts I did, so don't pay any attention to that. I can't thank Deshays and Wakefield for running me clean that whole race. I mean, we got sent to the back there a little bit, and we didn't know if we had the car to get back up there, but we did. And Grandpa, enough for that. The amount of work he put in this season. We got the big money race. Now let's go to 2026.